Hey YouTube, we're back with you guessed it, another YouTube video. And so we're going to say recite one of my original poems. It is called PTSD, and then I will give commentary about the poem after I'm done. Okay. Title: PTSD. I looked at my body for wounds and I saw none. And then I said to myself, where's this pain coming from? I looked around again under the flabs of my skin, and still there was none to be shown. I looked again from ear to ear, and still there were none. And I said, I'm hurting, but I can't see where this pain is coming from. I'm hurting and I'm crying, but I look so very dumb because no one can see the cause of my pain. I wear all black just to mourn. The mental wounds are the hardest because the more trauma the brain gets, it hides your scars. It makes you think you're crazy because you can't remember or understand why you won't just go numb. You've popped pain pill after pain pill and still no relief will come. You smile to hide the pain that seeps underneath that smile, underneath the headache that won't go away. You tell your friends and family to just let you stay. Stay at home this time. You won't hang out with them another day because you're always on edge and being mean to everybody. Anyways, you see a shrink and they tell you it's all in your head. They say, take two and call me in the morning instead. But you get sick. They say, don't call me for help. So you dial 911 or call 911. I forget. Is the number before the 1 or the 9? Oh, wait a minute, they're answering. Is this 911? Can you help me? They say, hello, what's the problem? Do you need some help? You say, I'm at home all alone, and new medication don't shoot when you come. They were friendly this time because you don't call a lot. And when you get home, you watch the TV and a commercial comes on, and they talk about the medicine that you've just got. They say, stop taking it immediately. You've been warned. And just when you thought that you had a fix to your problem, a temporary relief, now you're upset again and start to feel grief. Then you ask yourself, what really happened to me? I used to be fun. I used to be lively. I used to know how to party. Now I'm a shell of myself, and I don't even see part of me. I am forlorn. I don't need help. I need God to bind up my wounds that no one sees but him. And so I thought this was a good poem to talk about. This is not a dig at any medical professional. This is not a dig at the police or the fire department. I actually am thankful that we have fire departments, we have police, we have hospital staff to help people who are going through a hard time. And so if you looked at my channel, you understand that I've been in the medical field for pretty much all of my adult life as far as working capacity. And so I've done everything from CNA to drug counseling, a drug counselor to phlebotomy. I done did a lot. And so I was 5 or 6 years ago, I was admitted to the psych ward, and so I was able to see that side of the coin that the patient sees. And so this poem was about people struggling with mental health, and this was the patient side of it. And so I was blessed to see both sides of the coin because I've worked in the healthcare field for so long. I always want to thank anybody who runs to danger while other people are fleeing danger. And that's for the police, that's for the fire departments, that's for the government, that's for the army, that's for the military. And so I'm always thankful that these governments or these businesses are in place to help people. But I do want them to understand that, you know, when they come to service a call, the patient is vulnerable. It could have been because of some new medication they was on. It could have been because they don't know what's happening to them. And so just being kind and trying to understand the patient side of it. And like I tell you all the time, always protect yourself, because just like the police and fire department want to make it home, everybody wants to make it home and be safe and live in a safe environment. And so that was pretty much the poem for today. Now, you know, this is an art channel, so we're gonna always talk about art. And so, hold on. This is my wing that I drew. So this is an original wing, but now you see that I'm tracing it on my tracing paper. And so this is how the tracing paper looks that I bought. And so pretty much it's just, well, I got some more stuff on here to trace. But it's just like, I think it's like 75 pages of like clear paper, and then you just trace. Like this will be my next project to trace. And so tracing is a lot of work. Like, I take my hat off to any artist who can freehand anything, because tracing to me was like a lot of work. And so even though I enjoy it because I enjoy art, but anybody who can freehand anything and just like draw from like memory, that's amazing. And so I want to take my hat off to you. And so that is it for today. It was a pretty short video because that's pretty much all I have to say today. So I will see you again on Friday. God willing, you know, you never know what can happen. And so for Friday, my next poem, well, I just let you see them. So I'll see you later. I'll talk to you later. And this is the end for this video on the Christian's Corner.